what has it been like 3 years now? You've been out of the church workforce, let's say it that way. I mean, you still work for a church, but you're a bivocational person, pretty much, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But on a day-to-day, now you work for us and you work for a big dietitian's office of 60 plus people, right?
Yeah.
What's been some of the challenges going from that environment to this environment? Specifically, as a woman, I mean,
Sure.
to be in a position you're in where you're making decisions and not just doing things.
Yeah.
Not a lot of women are in positions like that, just being frank, right?
Yep.
So what's that like?
Well, first, I lost my identity. For 12 years, I was in ministry, and I was known as Pastor Gabbee. I was a shepherd. I was leading and training and developing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I walked away from full-time ministry, and it was like, what is my identity in the spiritual sense?
Mm-hmm.
What God has called me to do. So that was really difficult. But it was also difficult to learn how to function in an everyday office with people that are not like-minded like you. And just the moral compasses are different.
Sure.
Your conversations are different. The weight that you carry from other people are different. So it's just realigning yourself to understand this is what we're meant to do.
Right.
We're meant to walk alongside people that are not like-minded like us.
Right.
The goal is to help them understand what life is like in Christ.
Right.
But it's not easy.
No.
And I also had a difficult time understanding that God gives us seasons in different places just for that to be exposed. We may not be the final result. We may not see someone come to Christ, but every day matters. Our attitudes matter, the way we respond, the way we talk about our marriages, the way we talk about our parenting. Everything is being heard, whether they're responding to it or not. We're planting that seed.
I think that, I want to hit on this with the business owners. You said seasons. Everything's a season.
Yeah.
It's so hard for a lot of business owners, for myself and the ones I talk to included. I think you guys let us know on Instagram messages about this one, but when you hire someone, you're like, okay, they're going to be here for 20 years and I can't wait to put down roots and they're going to be retire with us and go through, the glory days of whatever that means. And then someone leaves and then someone leaves. It's so hard. I know for me, it was hard. I finally, probably last year, almost a year ago, I finally was like, you know what? If people are here for XYZ time, I'm going to do the best I can with them, for them.
Yep.
What do you say to a business? Like, again, can you kind of reiterate in terms of a business sense? How do business owners invest in people without making it feel like they've got to get some massive return themselves?
Yeah.
Have you thought about that?
So I think,
or how you've done that in your own work experience?
Yeah. So asking yourself, what's the goal with them?
What's the goal?
I think when we understand who they are and where they're going, what they're doing, if you know right away that this is just part of the journey that they're going to get to, what can you do to help them improve and develop as an individual?
Guys, please listen to this. This is something we talk about all the time. This is incredible.
Yeah.
This is great.
So I think just looking at that big picture, because every day matters.
Yeah.
I had a girl that I managed at my last job, incredible individual. And I kept telling her when we had evaluations, I'm not telling you this information to necessarily hit home right now.
Yeah.
But in 5 years from now, from 20 years from now, I want you to look back and use this as an experience where you can grow and become a better employee in wherever you're at.
Right.
So just looking at that big picture, what is your goal? How can you empower them? Because every day matters. And who knows, in 2 years, they may become so sold out for the company that they may stay.
Who knows?
Who knows?
That's a great phrase.